But the reason we're not persistent is what happens is if I call you once, right, and you don't respond, and I go, okay, that's okay, let me do it one more time, and you still don't respond, all of a sudden, what do I start doing? I start creating a story. The story goes, oh, he must not be interested. So, well, if he's not interested, why would I keep calling? So I buy that story. So what I've learned to do is I might have the same story or a story, but I've learned to ignore it. And that's what you have to learn to do. The reason we have a hard time being successful is we're unfortunately a slave to our feelings. And you have to learn to ignore your feelings. You have to learn to lead your feelings and not be a slave to them. The problem is we've been programmed to be a slave to our feelings. How did you become a slave to your feelings? Well, the moment you were born, we were told what's the first thing you do? You cry.
That's right.
Right? You're hungry. What do? You cry. You want to go to the bathroom? You cry, whatever.
Yeah.
And how long do we do this for? Weeks and weeks and months and years. And what happens is we've also been told that the most impressionable part of our lives is usually the first, 5 years. So that means we spend nearly half or more than half the most impressionable part of our lives being a slave to our feelings. So if you don't have anything to learn to circumnavigate being a slave to your feelings, you will be prone to be a slave to your feelings. I make sure that whatever I have to accomplish in a day, let's say I have a list of 17 things, I make sure no matter what happens to me, I accomplish those 17 things by being a leader of my feelings and not being a slave to them.